Howdy, howdy, everyone, and welcome to part 4 of this amazing playthrough, which you should all hit the like button for and subscribe to. Also remember, we are not the real presidents. We're voices created with AI, and this is all a meme.
And as each episode goes on, my will to live deteriorates every time you do my intro, Donald. Let's just say I'm less than pleased.
And let's just say I care, Obama. Oh, wait, I don't, Lemfow. Now watch me take on Ingo and Emmett here with the other main character, whatever her name is.
Yeah, anyway, welcome back everyone to part 4. We're already here in Nimbasa City, and I guess after this warm-up battle, Donald, we can head straight to the gym. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and also, if you want to help support the channel, then please consider becoming a member, as it really helps us out.
Oh yeah, I do have a shout out to give real quick to a longtime viewer of our channel. You can see him on the screen right now. He requested that Victini's name be changed and even donated some of his hard-earned money to us, which we are extremely grateful for. We're so glad our vids can get you through college, but make sure you save your money too.
Yeah, thank you for that, my dude. We will definitely name Victini with what you suggested before the 8th gym, since we already have recorded up to part 6 of this series. And Donald wanted its name changed anyway because it's making his wife look bad.
Yeah, that last episode was pretty brutal, and sadly we lost Jill, so I think Donald doesn't want that to happen to Victini, especially since it's a mythical. But anyway, this battle is going much easier than I expected it to.
This battle is so pointless, Obama. We're battling the subway bosses, and they had a Puccina and a shitty psychic type. They originally had a Chandelure and an Electros, which was an amazing combo.
Yeah, but being a randomizer, Donald, what did you expect? Anyway, like Joe said, this was just a small warm-up battle for you before Elisa. She could end up being super tough.
As long as she isn't like Roxy again, Obama, then I don't care. I don't want to have to sit here again for what felt like 10 billion years and watch Donald get sand attacked.
Well, that makes 2 of us, Joe. But we have Victini now, remember, and I'll do some training with it and the rest of our team before we take on Elisa a little. But a viewer did let us know that it won't be able to learn its signature move, V-Create, since it isn't the event Victini, which is just bullshit.
Yeah, that's pretty trash, not gonna lie. I thought it would learn V-Create at like level 70 or some other high level, but apparently not. Either way, it's still a mythical and strong, so try keep it alive, Donald, please.
For the sake of that viewer of ours, I will definitely do my absolute best to keep this little orange gremlin alive, Obama. And by the way, thanks for all the comments letting us know which Ice-type Pokemon is your favorite.
Yeah, thanks everyone. So don't you have another question for them all in this episode, Donald?
That's right, Joe, and the question for this episode, everyone, is what's your favorite Dark-type Pokemon? I know for a fact all 3 of us share the same best Dark type, which is obviously Darkrai. That Pokemon is just the coolest looking thing, and its ability to cause nightmares and visions in people is super scary.
Yeah, the pitch black Pokemon is up there as one of our all-time favorites, actually. We especially love the movie about it when it literally took on both Dialga and Palkia at the same time and held its own against them for quite some time too.
Yeah, and the fact Ash battled Tobias's one in the Sinnoh League tournament and actually beat it was pretty cool too. But then he lost to a fucking Latios. That Tobias guy was just mad.
I hope we find a Darkrai in this playthrough, Donald, but hey, look, the first battle we have in this gym, and it's actually with an electric type of all things.
That Voltorb was even weaker than Hughes 1, Joe. Not a match for our team, but now this supermodel lady is sending out a Ninjask.
Ninjask is one hella fast Pokemon, Donald. It's from Hoenn, I think, but I've never used one. It also has another evolution too, which is a ghost type.
Oh god, it's using double team, which means my attacks have less accuracy.
I swear to God, if this is Roxy again in the first battle of this gym, then I quit.
You did some training, Donald, but only got our team to the same level as the trainers in the gym. Which means Elisa is easily going to have a team in the high level 30s.
I got this, Obama, trust me. No Pokemon of ours is going down in this place to Elisa. I'll stomp her just like I stomped the other 3 gyms. Our team is more versatile now too, so we have lots of counters.
Whenever Donald says something like that, Obama, it always never ends well.
I beat the last 3 gyms, didn't I, Joe? I swept through them faster than a quick attack, and the same will happen here too.
This person is called Juggler Malcolm Boys, but it's a female supermodel. Now, how does this work exactly?
I think you should keep quiet on that topic, Obama, and instead admire the Pokemon Juggler Malcolm has sent out, since it's the pre-evolution of your favorite Pokemon.
That's true, Donald. Electros is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. And it's weird to see Pokemon which should be in here again. These trainers are quite boring for a randomizer so far.
Donald, you stupid moron!
Oh shit. All right, that was absolutely not my fault, Joe. I should have one-shot electric with that Aurora beam, so how the hell did he manage to one-shot me?
Donald, instead of getting cocky and talking to me, why don't you focus on the battles going on right now, you fool? We aren't even at the gym leader yet and only like 5 minutes into this episode.
All right, fuck this shit, Obama. I'm not taking any blame for that, and now this stupid trainer has another electric. I mean, are we even playing a randomizer now or not?
You need to calm down, Donald, so no more Pokemon get killed and so you can focus again. So Joe, please shut your mouth.
Hang on, how did I get dragged into Donald's mess? It was his fault that Cloyster got taken out, and it was a really good member of our team, too.
Agreed that it was Donald's fault, Joe, but to make him calm down and happy, I will unfortunately have to blame you for this. Otherwise, Donald will act like a child and have a meltdown again.
All right, these electric are super annoying, Obama. I'm still amazed this person just had to have 2 of them, and now this one won't die. And it was all thanks to Cloyster and Aurora Beam that the other one was taken out so quickly.
Yeah, no thanks to you, our ace in here is dead, Donald. What if Elisa has an Electros or something? You can't exactly send out Michelle for that, can you?
Well, Joe, I suggest you start praying to Arceus that Elisa has some Pokemon we'll be able to deal with without another member dying on us. Imagine losing 2 Pokemon in this place.
Alrighty, well, we're about to find out, Donald, because it's time for the main show now. I swear to God, if you get our entire team killed here, I'm not going to talk to you ever again.
Well, then I think you should also start praying to Obama. My main plan was to use Cloyster here, and even I'm starting to feel stupid that it died. I really like that guy, and I never even got to change its name, so it would be proper.
Okay, so instead of Elisa, you're battling Antoinette Donald, which is such a random name to begin with. I think it's a French name too, actually.
Joe, I haven't got time to listen to your anthropology lectures. Thank you very much. I need to concentrate like Obama told me to so we win this, and her first Pokemon is a Cranidos, a rock type. Boy, would it have been good to have Cloyster here already.
Yeah, and you said you felt stupid, but you still haven't accepted that its death was your fault, Donald.
Well, at least he said he was stupid, Joe, so that's a big thing for Donald, if you ask me.
Donald, you even more stupid gimp. What are you doing?
All right, so there's the slight possibility that I don't have any more potions. Joe, or my other answer could be, I'm living life on the edge here and not using healing items during battles anymore. Take your pick, but I think you should pick the latter point.
Or you're just a massive idiot, Donald. Chandelure was one of your favorite Pokemon, too. So now that's 2 Pokemon that's died in this gym.
Donald, be honest, did you do that on purpose?
Well, Joe, I have the right to remain silent.
He either did it on purpose, which has a low possibility, since I know he loves Chandelure Joe, or he was just being cocky again and thought he could have taken Cranidos out with Lampent.
I just want to say that Lampent was probably the strongest member of our team, other than Victini, who's still yet to prove itself to us, and Lampent helped us a ton in all the battles up to its death. So I'm going to say that I didn't mean to get it killed, Joe, even if I could have maybe possibly healed it.
So you could have in fact healed it, Donald, but chose to be your usual cocky self like Obama said, and now look what you've done. Well done, you moronic baboon.
That's a possibility, Joe, but either way, we have to move on now. What's done is done, and Lampent isn't coming back.
All right, Donald, fine, whatever, man, just beat this gym now, will you please? I've had enough of you taking out our Pokemon, especially the good ones like this.
Well, I would have had this battle in the bag, Obama, if Sunshine here didn't decide to use a Hyper Potion. And we're battling Eradicate of all things, too. This thing is just trash, but somehow it survives everything.
Golduck is proving to be quite useless in here too, Donald. I hate our team now. There, I've said it.
Well, Joe, I don't have any fighting type moves on me. Otherwise, this would have been easy, and that Cranidos would have died in one shot too, I bet.
I can't believe we're sitting here watching Donald struggle to beat a glorified rat of all things Joe. And he calls himself the Pokemon Master or whatever other words he likes to compliment himself with these days.
All right, well, you can calm your pants down now, Obama, because your boy here finally beat this Raticate, which should get the title of Legendary after the amount of time it took for me to beat it. These gym battles have been such a drag, holy hell!
Alrighty, and her last Pokemon is just as boring as the others. It's a seal of all things. I think this Pokemon is a water and ice type, so yeah, we have nothing to beat this quickly with either.
So, Donald, you did have some potions lying about then.
Well, to be fair to me, Obama, I used a super potion, not a potion. But yeah, I guess I did have some lying about. And anyway, you told me to stop being cocky, so to save our gold duck, I used one. You should be happy, you know.
I would have preferred Golduck to die and Cloyster to live through Donald because Cloyster is way cooler in my opinion. Or actually, I should say was way cooler.
Well, Donald beat Elisa Obama at a major cost. If you ask me, though, I wouldn't exactly call this a win. It's an embarrassment, if anything.
You better take that remark of yours back, Joe. I said sorry and I got our 4th gym badge too, and more than all that, the playthrough continues since we still have Pokemon which are alive, so I would consider that a major W.
If you want to look at it in that way, Donald, then that's your ridiculous view. But I'm with Joe on this one and agree that was a slaughter for us.
You see, the problem with you two is that you always get caught up in the minor details whilst I have the big picture view. And anyway, it's now time to head to the Pokemon Center and release Lampent and Cloyster. And just so you know, I was fond of them both too, especially Lampent.
Donald, you do remember that Cloyster was the first Pokemon we actually caught in this game, which is why I'm extra upset about that. To be honest, I don't really care for Lampent, since we already used one the last time we were in Unova, but it shouldn't have died here.
That's a fair point, Joe. The first Pokemon you catch is always special, I guess. But hey, time to say our goodbyes to these great team members, boys. And as soon as we leave Nimbasa, there's more grass for us to encounter Pokemon in.
I hope to God whatever we find next will make up for this mess you've caused us, Donald. You also do realize that the less Pokemon we have, the harder the game becomes, right? And you can't go back to a previous route and catch another Pokemon too. So this could be where the games go south.
All right, well, here they go, everyone. I'm actually very upset, Donald. I have indeed become attached to some colored polygons, as you put it.
Okay, everyone, we had a little recording issue there since I forgot to release Cloyster 2 and had to go back and re-record that part. But anyway, there they both go now into the void.
You're just rubbing salt into the wound a little more by doing that, isn't it, Donald? Just to remind everyone of how you got 2 Pokemon killed.
Sorry Joe can't hear your little mouse voice over the sound of the banging Nimbasa City theme tune. And hey, look boys, Team Plasma Pirates have showed up here as well. It's like every city we go to, they're just there.
Well, Donald, Hugh is hell-bent on getting his sister's Pokemon back from them since they still have it. But my question is, how does one steal a Pokemon when it's already been caught? Because can a Pokemon only take orders from one trainer?
Maybe they have a scary type of Pokeball that can turn Pokemon evil Obama, like in that Celebi movie with Suicune.
I think it's the Pokemon's fault, actually, boys. How can a Pokemon just suddenly have a change of heart and ditch their first owner for a second one?
Joe, have you lost it? How on earth is it the Pokemon's fault exactly? A Pokemon can only listen to one trainer, so Team Plasma have clearly done something to Hugh's sister's purloin for it to change sides.
I think he's right, Joe. They probably tortured the poor thing or brainwashed it to think everyone else is bad except Team Plasma.
I guess you could be right, Obama. Either way, we must help Hugh at all costs, Donald. We have to save his little sister's Pokemon.
Don't worry, Joe. It will be my mission to destroy Team Plasma all over again. I did it once before, and I'll do it again, and I won't even need a Zekrom to do it this time.
Zekrom won't be able to help you even if you wanted it to, Donald, because I think it's runoff with N in this game. Or it might be Reshiram who's with him. I can't remember, to be honest.
Zekrom would be more fun to have right now than this stupid Victini Obama, which has just been useless so far. Can't there be a rule where if we catch a useless legendary or mythical, we can then switch it with a better one?
Joe, what have you been smoking, my guy? If we did that, then what would even be the point of a randomizer NUZLOCKE? Victini is useless now, but I'm sure it'll get better actually, although I have no clue what its stats are, or if we should make it a physical or special attacker.
I just checked its stats, Donald, and it's got a base stat total of 600 with 100 across the board. The only other Pokemon I know which looks something similar to that is your favorite Arceus with 120 and everything.
Well, Victini is a mythical Obama, so what did you expect? Now, something else I've realized is having legendaries in a randomizer doesn't actually mean anything, because what if someone else has a stronger one?
That's going to be our main concern, Donald. There's always a bigger fish. And to be honest, I have no idea which would be the worst to encounter. I just hope that battle with Getsus won't go badly when we get to it.
Hey, Donald, I see you're struggling to beat this Gorbis here. I never knew this thing could be so strong.
Yeah, me neither, Obama, but to be fair to me, we don't have any Pokemon useful against water types right now. But this thing is pretty cool regardless. It evolves from a Clamperl and its counterpart is Huntail.
This cool thing, as you put it, Donald is going to keep restoring its health using Aqua Ring, though. How comes most battles we've come across in this game just seem to be stalling situations seriously?
Well, Ducky here and Zen Headbutt will help us beat this pink fishy thing, Joe. And normally I hate pink Pokemon too, but this one gets a pass.
At least Aqua Ring doesn't restore that much health, though, Joe. It's better than those ridiculous gym battles we've had where they decide to use hyper potions on their Pokemon before they're even into the red zone.
Yeah, and those hyper potions will soon become full restores Obama, I bet. Before we even get to the 8th gym, someone will start doing that.
Well, one more Zen Headbutt should be enough to take this out, Donald. So after this battle, how about we end this episode here, boys?
Yeah, good call, Joe. This was a slightly shorter episode since we have lots to do up to Christmas, but we still hope you enjoyed this episode, everyone, and please remember to like and subscribe to help support us.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. In Part 5, we'll catch our next Pokemon and then head towards Driftvile City, where our 5th gym battle will take place.
One more thing. All of you should please pray that Donald doesn't get any more Pokemon killed in gym battles going forward. Not even I would do something that stupid.